Shrindi Shetty from India, who was Miss Supranational 2016, was a opening number. I absolutely love Thailand. And finally, my favorite, India. I loved India. Now, of course, one of India, Gibraltar. Now, after listing off all of the countries, I think you can understand why I say that, I still had a lot of skin in the game. There were still so many girls who I absolutely adored. But right after this, my dad presented Shrindi Shetty with the Supra Icon Award. Of course, Shrindi was Miss Supranational in 2016. Since then, she has made a huge success of herself, and so they presented her this award. Her little speech that she made, especially mentioning that Gerard was sort of a father figure, it's really touching because to watch Shrindi receive this award and, talk about him with such high regard and talk about the Miss Supranational organization, I think it just really goes to show that they're sort of like a family. In the beginning, her speech was a bit rough where she couldn't really get her words out. But at the end of the day, when she started talking, you can tell that this woman, she used to be a beauty queen, okay? Because the moment the ball started rolling, her speech came together just like that. Now, let's talk about the evening gowns. Besides that, India stunned in this dark purple gown, and Mexico was India or Mexico in the top 5. I was so surprised about India. I think if I were to say something controversial, I would say that maybe I would have put India instead of Vietnam in the top 5, because like I said, Vietnam wasn't really even on my radar. And so, but besides for her, I could really see the other 4 in the top. India in there for sure. Now for the
why didn't she progressed? That was also kind of shocking. She could have, right? But they just did that whole thing with Shrindi giving her the Icon Award and maybe just pacifying India. Like, you got a good contestant and we know you're going to make you lose, so we give you some other crown and keep you happy.
Yeah.
It did not feel like a pageant. It just felt like...
It was just a jigsaw puzzle just being, fitting as per what the design was.
What
You're
is
right,
the ideals of Miss Supranational,
aspirational and inspirational. So that's another discussion when we come to the winner. But
sure.
Carefully, if we look at, if you remember in 2014, Aishwarya Rai was felicitated by the Miss World organization, where she came with that entire disco
with the
gown
husband and everything.
with husband, mother, and
the daughter.
the daughter. And then that year, India did not advance forward. There was Koel Rana, and eventually they gave her a Miss Asia World. Same thing happened here. Sridevi was given it because it's a fine line. If you're putting someone as a judge, really making India, and then India wins, because I'm sure if she was in top 5, she would have nailed the answer. High likelihood. So they don't want to go that route, so it's favoritism. But they don't want to completely do nothing, so they gave the Asia contestant the Miss Supra Asia crown. But I don't understand. If Vietnam is there in the top 5, then why wouldn't she be given?
"หนูมงได้นะอินเดียหนูสวยเลิศ
Be ready. I have the envelope with the results. Joanne,
เอกวาดอร์
to do the honors.
แต่อินเดีย
Our first
ทำนะ
candidate who will advance to the top 5. Who would you like to see there? It's Miss
อินเดีย
Philippines.
ฮะ
Last chance. Who do you want here? So I can now announce that the final candidate
India ka.
for the brand ambassadorship is
อินเดียค่ะสง่างาม
Miss Supranational Brazil.
นะเป็นงงเป็นไปละไปเลยเป็น
But they can strengthen us.
Miss Ecuador, you're coming next. 20 seconds.
Buti pa yung babae, hindi niya tinatanggal yung yung mic agad-agad. Yung lalaki, yung kay Miss India, parang tinanggal niya agad. Magkaiba sila ng strictness level.
So